Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. We're in the consolation semifinal, the final four, Luca. And we got ourselves a very even matchup, Luca. Why don't you give us a background about both squads we're talking about today, Luca?
Yeah, so we have the Downers South Mustangs taking on the Wheaton North Falcons. So let's start with the Mustangs here. After averaging 14 points per game and 6 rebounds per game, senior Justin Soteris returns to try and lead his team to their first Day 5 appearance since 2018. With a good supporting cast around Silkaitis, the Mustangs are off to a hot start this year. Junior point guard Daniel Lorich averaged 10 points per game last year at the Tosh, so we'll definitely see a lot from him. Meanwhile, for Wheaton North, Jack Spears and Hudson Parker return to the consolation runner-up. Spears averaged 12.2 points per game, and Parker averaged 14.2 points per game. All claimed all tournament honors, boosted by a 62% three-point percentage. So we will definitely be seeing a lot from them.
Thank you, Luca. And with that, we're going to start this ball game off. The Mustangs have the ball, and here come the Falcons with that trap Luca talked about. There's a layup from Silkaitis, excuse me. And Mustangs will grab the lead to start this ball game. Here's a steal poked away by the Mustangs, and here they come. Coast to coast, lays it up and in. That's Jalen House.
Yeah, so Christian, last year Jalen House played the role of more of a ball handler for this team, always up top. This year, he's definitely been doing more of his work inside and in the paint, and that's what we're going to see from him this game.
So Wheaton North just playing pack line, man-to-man defense, which is very dangerous as Hudson Parker lays it up. So now 4-2, Wheaton North gets their first points of the game. Round the horn, pull up, Jay got it. Number 1, Keon Maggot knocks it down.
Yeah, Keon Maggot's really been making a name for himself here at the Tosh this season. He's really been making his presence known.
Yeah, Luca, you mentioned the Falcons, no stranger to the consolation semifinals. We know they were there last year. As there's a layup from the Falcons. They're going to get a block here against the Falcons. That's going to go against, Hudson Parker, star of last night's game. They actually took a big W, and Parker was the leading scorer. So here comes the little trap in the corner, poked away but regained possession, kicks it to the, who puts it up and in. That's going to be Jalen House once again. So the Falcons going back. Here's Bonga, finds the middle, throws it up, and it's blocked by Silkaitis, and here come the Mustangs down the floor. Silkaitis coast to coast, lays it up, he gets fouled, so they'll go to the line for a pair.
Yeah, what a great job by Silkaitis there on both ends of the floor, getting an easy, effortless block. He didn't even have to jump for that ball, Christian, and now he's going to go to the line for 2 after drawing an easy foul.
So the first one's up and in. Luca, look at Silkaitis' form, little Larry Bird over the head shot. I mean, it looks actually pretty nice when he knocks it down. It looks very satisfying in my opinion. What do they got here?
Looks maybe like a lane violation.
Huh. Okay, so lane violation called. 9-4 ball game here, and it's been all Mustangs early. Hudson Parker trying to create something. Finds a wide open man for a basket, and that's going to be number 3, Jack Spears.
Yeah, Jack Spears, again, another guy here, another leader for this team. Him and Hudson Parker returning, as last year they were the consolation runner-ups leading that team.
Here's a lob, but swatted away by no other than Bonga really getting up against the big man and poking that ball away.
Yeah, absolutely. Wheaton North definitely coming in as the undersized team here. They've really just been able to hound them on defense.
So they're going to reset the offense here. Maggot in backcourt, trying to break off. He will now.
This is a great trap here being run by Wheaton North.
So here come the Mustangs, coast to coast, they lay it up and in. So now 11-6 in favor of the Mustangs. As here come the Falcons down the lane, they kick it, but they're gonna get a double dribble before. So that's gonna be a turnover, and now checking in is Marcatelli. Also checking in, Silkaitis, so maybe the brother of the big center.
Yeah, last game that I saw Marcatelli, I actually got to call that game. He was just lethal from the corner against Highland Park, and we'll see if he could do that again today. That is definitely his strong suit.
Falcons are able to get a stop here. Driving. Now in a little bit of trouble, running out of time to get this. This could be a turnover, and it's gonna be saved.
Oh.
But back to the Mustangs, the ball goes.
Not just saving the ball, but saving lives there. Almost went in the face of Bobby Hessling over here.
Silkaitis, nice spin move, kicks to his brother. Now back to the corner. Out to Marcatelli, who wanted a three, and he's gonna float one up, and no good. Another save. Over to Silkaitis, who throws it up, and no good. Bodies flying, and just the absolute chaos on that sequence. Ball now belongs back to the Falcons. Parker drives and kicks. Here's a three ball. It's up and in. That's going to be number 24, Cal McQuade.
Yeah, Cal McQuade just subbed into the game coming off the bench.
Here's Silkaitis, gives it to his brother Silkaitis. He's blocked, and the Falcons got it, so here they come down the floor. Parker looking to slow it down, now speeds back up. Luca's calling for a carry over here. I actually saw the same thing, but there was a no call as Marcatelli tries swatting it away. And with that, the Wheaton North coach is going to spend a timeout.
Yeah, Wheaton North going to want to talk over their offensive strategy more than anything here. I feel like their defense has really been working. We're going to take a look at some plays here in this game. Look at this drive right here. Kick out, easy three. Again, coming off the bench. Cal McQuade, great shot by him. Now for a south play. Great layup. I feel like I saw a bit of contact there on that one, if anything.
And there another nice layup with contact.
Great
right?
cut, too, yeah.
Those replays brought to you by York Sports Network. So 11-9 ball game here in the Final Four consolation matchup. Both of these teams really running most of their offense in the paint. Not many three-pointers flying yet, but we know that both teams definitely have the ability to start getting hot from deep. We've seen it in this tournament many times, and I'd be no surprise if we see it again here.
Yeah, both definitely have some real three-point threats. I mean, if you're Wheaton North, you have Cal McQuade, and then if you're Downer South, you have Dominic Mercantelli, who those are just to name a few.
As a miss from Bonga, that's going to belong back to Silkaitis. As Mercantelli finds an open Maggot for three. He got it, and there's that three-point shooting, Luca. Maggot knocks it down. Pump fake, and he's going to draw the contact before the shot, so he'll now head to the line for two. So Gilmar is going to knock down the first one.
Downers South coaching staff definitely being very vocal on the sideline right now. Talking about team strategy right now on the defensive end.
The second one goes up. Yeah, and Wheaton North, no stranger to playing from behind in this tournament. We know many times they have been behind and have made big comebacks. Sometimes behind over than 10 points and only find themselves down 3 here, so totally in striking distance. As the Mustangs break this press easily, and it's swatted away by Parker. Here's the inbound. They're just going to reset the Maggot, excuse me. Ooh, Maggot gets swatted at. Not enough contact to blow the whistle. Savertis down low. Finds a wide open man for an easy basket. Lorich.
Yeah, you saw the defense there in Wheaton North shifting between Maggot and Savertis, but that just left an easy opening for a cutting Lorich.
And now drawing the contact for the Falcons is Spears as he'll enter the charity stripe. And the first one is nothing but net. Second shot is up and it's good. So a 3-point ball game, still in favor of the Mustangs. A lot of scrambling. Here's a deep ball, and that's going to be a turnover. Just a wild pass from House.
Yeah, House really tried to throw it all the way over the court. That's a tough pass to make. Mercatelli just really didn't even see the ball coming towards him. As Jeremiah Harlan will check in for Downers South here.
Finally get it across half and being trapped here. Still moving it around. Bonga sets a screen for a wide open Hudson Parker, who lays it up and gets a nice roll. So now a 1-point game here.
Great job by Hudson Parker using the glass there on that layup.
Here's a 3-ball. It's up and no good. However, they grab the board and he's going to travel. So the ball belongs back to the Falcons with a chance to take the lead. They get it across the timeline. Shot clock in full effect here. 3-second difference between shot and game clock. Parker dumps it off to low. And I think Bonga gets the basket in their first lead of this ball game. Here comes Parker out of nowhere. Draws the contact, lays it up and in. Now a 3-point ball game in favor of the Falcons.
What a great job
5 seconds remain.
What a great job by Parker shaking off his defender.
Remain. Here it is at the buzzer. He got
it!
Oh my
Are you
goodness!
serious?
At the buzzer, Will Potter knocks it down. So now a tied game, and we're going to take a look back at those replays. Luca, break these down for us here.
I mean, let's see which one we start here with. Looks like we're going to start with this heave. I mean, come on. Just turns around, fires away. Just in time.
And here's the Hudson Parker steal, just great awareness.
Like I said,
absorbs that contact and just nice touch at the rim.
Pushes off his defender. That is a tough move by him. Then there's a feed by him too, right to his man.
That's just a bad turnover.
Yeah.
And those replays are brought to you by York Sports Network. We're going to take a quick intermission. I'm Chris McQuade. With me is Luca DeSanto. You're watching the 49th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic Final Four on York Sports Network.
Back here to the action. Still a close game here, 19 all. Start of the second.
Close game to say the least. I mean, back and forth, right as looked like DGS started to pull away. The Falcons struck back, and then the Falcons jumped out to a 5-point lead, and then the Mustangs struck back at the buzzer.
Pretty high scoring affair too, Christian.
Great give and go, but the layup is smoked. So here come the Mustangs. Maggot gets fouled. No, not fouled, just a deflected pass. There's a lot of contact, so from over here it looks like he was fouled. Here's the inbounds. They find an open House. House gets it back. Primary ball handler for this team is talked about, and Silkaitis lays it up and in.
Great job there. Just a lot of great ball movement. First the bounce pass from House, and then a swing around to Silkaitis.
He drives, he kicks it. So now going back to that 5-out look are the Falcons, and there's a nice little floater from number 3, Jack Spears. Here's another steal by Parker, who goes up, lays it up and in. Hudson Parker has his hands all over this ball game.
I mean, is he on a tear right now or what? Just trapping this defense, getting easy steals.
And then turning those steals into easy layups.
There it is. Gets his man to travel. Man, he's just playing with so much aggression right now on both ends. We're gonna take a look at some of these plays by him here. Let's look at these real quick.
This is just a wide open layup from Parker.
Absolutely.
Not much there. Those are brought to you by York Sports Network. As Parker, right on cue, lays another one up. Can't get it to go. But tip back off the Mustangs, and it will stay here with the Falcons. So Parker finds a wide open Share. Poked away by Megget, but then tipped off by the Falcons, so it will remain with the Mustangs. Now checking in will be Dominic Marcatelli, 6'2" senior, who had a really big tournament last year. Same tournament here at the Jack Tosh, had some really big games for this Mustang squad. What did they get there, Luca? I kind of missed that play.
It looked like a blocking foul.
So there it is. It's a foul on Shower. Shower in a leg brace, or a leg brace, so maybe a little bit of a injury there, but he seems to be moving very fine. I've noticed he's had that on all tournament. Here's Megget. Finds an open Silkaitis, who lays it up. No good. However, his brother is there for the putback, plus the and one. So now a chance for a three-point play and the lead for the Mustangs.
Come on, the Silkaitis brothers are just unfair to have down low in the post. Let's take a look at that again. Yep, Justin misses it. Daniel is right there to get his brother's offensive board, get an and one, and now he's at the charity stripe and will convert.
What a sequence there. Now, ball game back and forth, and now it remains with the Mustangs. So here they come down the floor. Marcatelli playing some great defense. Marcatelli really forcing Wheaton North to try to force something. However, they'll get a layup. That's going to be number 32, Ben Gilmar.
This trap again being run by Wheaton North.
Here's Silkaitis being trapped, finds his brother down low, who's going to kick it out for a 3-ball, wide open, but no good. However, Marcatelli's there for the board. Third time's the charm for Maggot. So now Parker driving, floating, and converting. Wow.
I mean, Christian, we are just seeing both teams fire back and forth on offense.
Here's a 3-ball, Maggot, no good. However, Silkaitis is there for the board. He's rejected, and now Shower is going to be very hard fouled, so the ball will remain with the Falcons.
And I don't know if this is 100% correct, but it looks like a piece of Justin Silkaitis' jersey got ripped off. Might have been the tag of his jersey or something. Ref picking it up right now.
Let's see what that is.
Yeah.
Well, he's running right past us. We're gonna.
It is. Yeah.
It's like a Band-Aid or something.
It's a Band-Aid something. We're not sure.
Parker now finds. Back to Parker now. Getting double teamed. He has to force it. It's getting tipped out of bounds for the Mustangs. Our very own Bobby Hessling.
Yeah, great save there.
Saving the good old MacBook here right in front of us. Bobby, one of the best guys at protecting the scores table. I think he leads the tournament and saved balls from hitting the MacBook. Bobby sticking out there, has a chance to win the MVP. And that. Let's get back to the action as the Falcons now struggling to break this trap. Now Marcatelli on top of it. And they're going to get a timeout off. Wow.
What a great job by Lorch. They're just diving for the ball. Let's take a look at that again. Daniel Lorch.
Lorch, this replay is brought to you by York Sports Network. Watch them lose the ball. Lorch wastes no time getting on the floor. Somehow gets the timeout off.
And that's
Man, is that impressive.
And that's just what you love to see from your players. Being able, not scared to get down low and dirty in order to get those loose balls. And they were able to get a timeout off just in time.
Yeah, and Wheaton North, we know both these teams really want to win this consolation and get to that final game. As we know, this is the most competitive consolation bracket in Illinois. And the Jack Tosh was just stacked this year. Both these teams could have made huge runs in the normal bracket, but they find themselves here, and trust me, they want to win this game, both of them. They've both been playing with some kind of fire in their eyes, couldn't you say, Luca?
Absolutely.
So 26-27 in favor of the Falcons. 4 minutes and 20 seconds here remaining. As House trying to break this trap once again. Finally get across the timeline. Skip pass to the corner, drives baseline, kicks it to Silkaitis. He's there for the easy finish, and the lead belongs back to the Mustangs.
Yeah, Justin Silkaitis, the senior brother out of the two, just always able to work down low, and his teammates just doing a great job of always finding him.
Wow, Lawrence diving on the floor once again, trying to create another big play.
As the stats guys will save this ball this time. Shout out to all of our YSN stat guys, Nick Gargoni, Ryan Bird, the real MVPs.
I wouldn't say Nick Gargoni's much of a stat guy anymore. Ryan Bird, however, still has been playing his role as the stat guy for YSN.
The YSN stats guy.
Hudson Parker drives, dumps it off, and that's going to be a foul. And Spears will head to the line.
Christian, I talked about this in the bit in the after the end of the first quarter. This has been a very high-scoring affair, and earlier today we saw 84 points dropped by St. Pat's, the most points dropped thus far in this tournament this year.
Yeah, and that St. Pat's team, they went out in their first game and lost, but they have the most talent on the offensive side of the ball I think I've seen besides Downers Grove North and maybe Metamora, but you know, their defense has not been as good as it usually is, and that's why they're not in the winner's bracket. But yeah, Luca, like you said, as there's a layup for South. Like you said, Luca, they're just looking very, very good on the offensive side of the ball, and they've been very impressive. They have guys like, you know, E.J. Breland, Hawkins. I mean, they're pretty stacked. Harper Croak's also a great player.
Absolutely. Very lethal from three. Speaking of lethal from three,
Shower. It's now 32-30. Falcons still have the lead. Luca, I've noticed one thing, that the shot clock has not been very effective here in this ball game so far.
Yeah, no shot clock violations. No one even getting close to like 8 seconds left in the clock.
As Severtis will check in, he's gonna pull out Gazeman, he'll pull out him. And Wheaton North a chance to extend their lead to 2-possession game on this possession, as Parker finds an open Shower. Shower trying to shake off his defender. Now really struggling as it's poked away by the Mustangs, but he's gonna step out of bounds. Here's the inbound, they find Spears. Here goes Spears, lays it up. Bonga goes to the board, however, it belongs to Severtis. Bonga pokes it off Severtis' hands. Wow.
That is not an easy guy to poke the ball out of their hands. I mean, Justin Severtis, I mean, first of all, look at how big his hands are, but he also has so much muscle, too. That is not an easy task.
So here's Parker, he dumps it off. He's gonna find Bonga. Bonga picked off by House, but stays here. As here's Shower, dumps it off to Bonga. Now just absolute chaos as the shot clock is now down to 12 seconds. Parker drives, 9 seconds. Kicks it.
No looker.
5 seconds, 3 balls up, no good. But the Falcons get the board, and there's going to be a foul. See who they call it on.
They're gonna, yeah, it looks like they're gonna say it's gonna stay with Wheaton North here. Yeah, foul on Justin Severtis.
And that's only his first, so nothing to worry about yet. Now checking in is Marcatelli. He's going to pull House out of the ball game. Here's Parker. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. As there's a loose ball, Parker, however, grabs it. Shot clock at 25 seconds. Parker drives, floating, converting, but travels first. So after all that chaos, Luca, just for a turnover. So here comes Maggot and the Mustangs down the floor trying to tie this ball game or possibly take the lead. Severtis throws it up, gets absolutely fouled. Just great job drawing contact there.
Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely looking to make the end one. He was close there, given how contested that shot was and how hard of a hack that was. But he will go to the line for 2 now.
I feel like the Severtis brothers just have their names written all over this ball game. Even though they both only combined for 10 points, it just feel like constantly, me and Luca have constantly called their names, whether it being rebounds, passes, or just simply making plays on defense.
Yeah, for sure.
As the second one's up and it goes through. So we got a tied ball game in here. Hudson Parker and the Falcons Consolation Championship hopes on the line. Just driving kick action. They dump it off, but it's taken away. And here come the Mustangs running the floor. Maggot drives, dumps it off, poked away. Who does it belong to? The Mustangs.
Quintus Wynn will check in for North here.
And Silkaitis has like the shortest break of all time. They need him back in there. I mean, he's set up for about 30 seconds, and just like that, he's back in. Bonga completely ripping Silkaitis' jersey, just tugging on it, and the ref saw that immediately. He's gonna blow the whistle. But foul's on the ground, so not quite in the bonus yet. They're gonna throw it, picked off. Here come the Falcons. Tie ball game. Coast to coast lays it up in a block, and he'll go to the line for two. That's gonna be number 24 of the Falcons, McQuade. Luca mentioned McQuade being one of those better three-point shooters. Let's take a look back at that. Just a pickpocket, McQuade running the floor. Coast to coast, and just a charge attempt by Rich, but he can't get it. He had 2 shots at the line coming up as Marcatelli takes Rich out of the game.
Looks like he hit his head while trying to take a charge there. Great effort by him.
Yeah, he had his feet set, but not enough to sell it to the refs. So the first one is up, and it's good. So a 1-point lead here. However, it feels like this game is just constantly back and forth and tied still. As the second was up and no good. Mustangs are there for the board, and now we are now at the 1-minute warning. As a pick-off, and here comes Parker, coast to coast, what a move! Lays it up, and in Hudson Parker! Are you kidding me?
What a great job by Parker, but originally, what a great job by number 32, Ben Gilmar, able to steal the ball while going out of bounds. Throws it behind his back.
Marcatelli launches a 3, that's gonna be way too much. Silkaitis there for the board, he's blocked, here comes Parker. Falcons in transition, floating, converting, Hudson Parker! 14 points now.
Man, what has gotten into Hudson Parker? He's just taking over here. We have not seen anything like this from him in the tournament.
Marcatelli, 3-ball, got it.
That is Marcatelli's spot. The corner 3, you can always find him there and always count on him.
So Falcons holding for the last shot. Yeah, Luca Marcatelli, definitely one of those guys to look out for. Bonga driving and turning it over, so 1 second and a half. And they're gonna throw back in the game, or they're gonna throw Potter back in the game, who already has 1 buzzer beater. Will he possibly catch another buzzer beater? But he is inbounding it. Looks like they're just gonna go for a Hail Mary pass, could be wrong. And yes, Hail Mary pass to Silkaitis, who bosses his defender, but Parker tips it back. And our instant replay team wants to show us a montage of some highlights from the first half. Luca, break these down for us.
Yeah. So here we got a great pick. That's what I was talking about by Gilmar, able to keep the ball in. But look at this Euro lay here by Parker. I mean, that is not an easy shot. Great sequence by them there. Here's House passing to Marcatelli, corner 3. Butter, again, always his spot. You can find him there any day. Here's Parker going inside, floater. I mean, just putting on a show. Circus shot, too. Marcatelli misses this one, air balls. Silkaitis, though, there, he gets rejected. No soup for you. Parker takes it in transition. There's that floater again. Finally, we got counter south, just
nice easy layup.
Yeah, nice blow.
And that's going to be
there.
it from our instant replay. Those were brought to you by York Sports Network. We're going to take a quick intermission. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is a tight ball game. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dick Campbell Gym for the final four of the consolation bracket. And Luca, what has happened and why are the Falcons up right now?
Yeah, I mean, we still got a close 2-point ball game here, Christian, but Wheaton North just coming out with a bit more effort on the defensive end. Obviously, Wheaton North coming in as a smaller team here, one of the smaller teams in the tournament, height-wise. But they've just been able to do so well on the defensive end, getting so many steals, forcing so many turnovers, forcing pressure in the backcourt, too, which takes a lot of time and energy. And I think that if Downers South puts in that same amount of time and energy, they will be able to stay up here.
Well said, Luca. Thanks for breaking down that first half. And boy, do we got ourselves a good one here in the Campbell Gym. Should be a fun one. And see what both teams got as Wheaton North coming out in that ball press. So that's going to be a foul on Shower. And here's an inbound that is going to find the hands of Maggot, who's going to eventually get across the timeline. Finds House. House drives, kicks. Pull up Jay. That's going to be no good. However, they get the board and they throw it back up and in. That's going to be number 2. Will Potter.
Will Potter back into this game. You know, he's had an impressive Tosh performance, especially his last game. You know, once Will Potter gets going for your team, your whole team gets going. He's such a critical piece of this team, Christian.
Of course, we've seen his impact. He actually hit a buzzer beater earlier. So clearly, a lot of impact felt from him as Bonga kicks it. Shower now hits Spears. Spears spinning off his defender, fires over to Shower. Down low to Bonga, a little bit of a mismatch, but a foul on the ground first.
His second, team second. Wheaton North basketball.
Yes, here come the Falcons. Spears lays it up, no good. Silkaitis will rip the board down. He threw one too many elbows, and that's going to be a foul on Silkaitis.
Fans not liking that call.
Running around screens. They eventually find an open Spears. 3-ball. Bang, bang, bang.
Great job there by Spears again, just being found open for an easy corner 3 on off the inbound.
And here they come, moving it down the floor. Kicks it. 3-ball. Maggot. No good. However, there's going to be a foul. Excuse me, that was House for 3. Both lefties and similar shooting form. So I got them mixed up there. Running around screens are the Mustangs. They find a wide open Potter who kicks it. House pulling up, and he's gonna get it. House.
What a great job there by Maggot. Yeah, what a great job there by Maggot.
Excuse me, House dished him the ball. Maggot knocked it down, but
yeah.
Luca, I mean, he is just, I mean, he's only made a few baskets, but you can really feel his presence in this gym.
Absolutely, just firing on all cylinders.
Here's Bonga, dumps it off, it's picked off, and here come the Mustangs. They find Megan, it's picked up by guess who? Hudson Parker. Shower lays it up and in. And we're back to that Hudson Parker showcase, aren't we, Luca?
Yeah.
Silkaitis going up, getting a foul on the ground. Every time it feels like one of these teams is going to pull away, the other just strikes back immediately, Luca.
Yeah, for sure, Christian. I mean, this game just stayed so contested. Both teams just firing back and forth on offense. It's just a never-ending game of buckets. And that's why this game is so high scoring.
They find House, who kicks it. Maggot, 3-ball, no good. However, they're gonna get a push on number 4, Hudson Parker. That's his second.
Parker not really happy about that call, pleading his case to the refs.
Back in this 1-2-2 trap they've been running all game.
Yeah, Maggot being double covered here. And he's gonna be called for a walk there. Great job by Wheaton North. Both by Hudson Parker and by Spears, just able to trap him.
That was actually Parker. And, yeah, Spears, excuse me. Great trap there. As Shower drives, throws it up, and he's going to get fouled by Silkaitis. I believe that's his 4th foul. Oh, no, that's I got the Silkaitis brothers mixed up. Only his second.
That's going to be his second. Combined, both the brothers combined for 5, so one of them could have fouled out.
As this free throw is up, and it's nothing but net here, so 4-point game now. Wheaton North, like I mentioned earlier, used to playing from behind, but today they've been up all since that first quarter pretty much. So 5-point game now, and a chance for the Mustangs to cut this lead down even more as they drive. Here's a little floater, no good. And here comes Hudson Parker. Parker driving, navigating, laying, no good. And what's the call here? It's going to be a tip ball, and it's going to belong to the Mustangs. So a big possession here. They're going to have to be careful. One of their better scorers now coming out of the ball game in House. So the junior Maggot's going to probably have to step up here, or Potter. It can't just be the Silkaitis brothers the whole ride. As Silkaitis pulls up for a 3, that's going to be way off the mark. And here come Shower. Shower dumps to Parker. Parker driving, kicking. Bodies flying. And the Wheaton North coach wants a timeout. They get the jump ball first, and that belongs to the Falcons. So it'll stay here. Here's the screen. Parker, the last option in that play, almost goes over and back, shakes off Potter. Open 3-ball, passes it up, dumps it back off. That's going to go off of bounds, off the Falcons. So Marcatelli making his first appearance here in the second half, Luca. And boy, did he have a big impact off the bench here in that first half.
Yeah, Mercatelli definitely moving the ball around too, but also been in the corner for 3 as he's gonna take that one.
Yeah, no good. You know Marcatelli likes his corner 3s. As there's another 3-ball. So Silkaitis there for the board. And cutting the lead now to 3. So Parker navigating traffic up top. Makes a great crossover, hits Bonga. Bonga over to Spears, who almost hits an and 1-3. Wow.
Yeah, Silkaitis just...
McKay, excuse me.
Silkaitis just closed out there. Just was a bit reckless on that closeout, hitting the shooter's arm.
Yes, he just goes up there with his hands to the lights, as many coaches like to say. Very intense, and that's going to force a tough shot as McQuade will knock down the first. Second one is up, and it's good. So Silkaitis, the big man, will check out. However, his brother will stay in. His brother came off the bench, but ever since he came off that first rotation, it's felt like he's been in at all times against this Wheaton North team.
That second free throw is missed. Third free throw, excuse me.
Picked off by Bonga. Now the ball back in the floor general's hands. Hudson Parker, who's got his hands all over the game. He finds Shower. Over to McQuade. 5-and-out look. 3-ball. Shower knocks it down. 8-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for both sides. And man, the Falcons are starting to see it, Luca.
Absolutely. The team is loving it. The crowd is loving it. Let's take a look at that 3 by Shower. Shower making it rain from 3. Great job by him.
Yeah, he's up to 10 points, Luca, so.
Crowd is loving it. Team is loving it. When we come back, more exciting action here. Downer South, Wheaton North. You are watching your
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Dick Campbell Gym for some of the best basketball you're going to see in Illinois this weekend. I'm Christian McQuade. With me is Luca DeSanto. And boy, do we have our hands full with this consolation Final Four matchup, Luca.
Yeah, for sure. Wheaton North with their largest lead of the game, the largest lead of either team in this game. They're going to see if they can capitalize it here. Downer South just going to try and stay competitive, though.
Here's a 3-ball. It's up, no good. However, the long rebound belongs to Hudson Parker. Coast to coast, laying it up and in is Parker.
Parker putting on a show now, 16 points. Really just leading this team now.
That's a just way wire turnover pass from Potter, and Hudson actually stepped in there for a charge, so it would have gone either way if that pass was completed. His feet were 100% set.
Yeah, that's just a sloppy play there from Downer South. They're playing it like they have a minute left in the fourth. There's 3 minutes left here in the third. You can get a better pass.
Absolutely, Luca. They were just out of control. As Maggot checks out, House will check back in. And man, Falcons really starting to dominate. There's a layup, no good. Marcatelli tries to get the board. Did they get a timeout? No, it's gonna be a jump ball, and the arrow will stay with the Mustangs. So Silkaitis will come back in here. Also checking in for the Falcons is number 5, Princess Wynn. So now Silkaitis will go up for the second chance effort and draw some contact. He'll head to the line for a pair of free throws. The possession arrow now does belong to the Falcons. As the first one is no good. The second one will go down. So a 3-possession ball game here in the Campbell Gym. But Luca, certainly a lot of action left before this ball game is all said and done.
Yeah, for sure. Downers South, of course, still in this game. You have some ground to make up, but you have a lot of time.
What a lay. Draws the contact.
Bit of a late whistle there.
And Bonga, the hero in last year's consolation semifinal with that half-court and one, will head to the free throw line.
At the line to shoot 2 for Wheaton North, 22, William Bonga.
An uncharacteristic miss here from Bonga. We know he's one of the better shooters as a big man for the Falcons.
South sideline saying, ball don't lie.
But he got the second. So that makes it a 4-possession ball game. As House driving, kicking, picked off by Shower. And here comes Hudson Parker and the Falcons. They're gonna take their sweet time. Parker drives, kicks, hits Shower. 3-ball, no good. That's gonna be a foul on Bonga once again.
Wheaton North foul number 22, William Bonga.
And that's gonna be Bonga's 4th.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to go into their bench and get go deeper in here. Who are they gonna pull out? That's the big question, is Bonga is just not one of those guys who can be in foul trouble for the Falcons. Savertis will knock down the first. So now checking in is Gilmer for Wheaton North. As the second goes up and in. So back to that 3-possession game we talked about earlier, Luca. They finally get it in. 1 minute and 55 seconds remain in this third quarter.
Great pressure here by Downers South, dwindling down the clock.
Shower dumps it off low. Swat away by Marcatelli. And the Mustangs now pushing in transition. Back to House. House, pump fake, kicks it. Marcatelli calling for it wide open in the corner. However, Savertis launches a 3 and knocks it down. Ice cold from the big fella.
Great job by Savertis there, just able to shoot over his defender.
Now Shower driving, kicking. They got a block on Savertis. That's going to be his 3rd. And checking in now for the Falcons will be Prentice Wynn. Luca, this is one of our 3 games we get to call together. However, we got the Lake Forest game coming up next. They'll take on a very good Lamont team for the Constellation Championship. And I believe we also have the Constellation Championship tomorrow. So everyone here tuning in will be with me and Luca for the next 3 games, or 2 games coming up after this one. And then we also have the York versus Yorkville game tonight. That's going to be a fun one. Coach Dunn, coach of York High School, actually coached for Yorkville before he came to York. It's a little bit of a rivalry there. And they're led by Luca. I'm not even going to say it. Why don't you tell everyone who Yorkville is led by? He's your guy.
Jason Jackson, of course, the 6'11" big man. Just incredible.
And I believe Jassix is committed to Illinois,
yes,
is that right?
That is correct. Yeah, Jackson's committed to Illinois. Definitely a guy colleges would just love to have. He can shoot it. He's big. He can work inside too. He's strong.
He can shoot it for a 6'10" forward, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Potter knocks down the first, and a chance with this free throw can cut this back down to a 1-possession lead. So the Mustangs starting to climb the way back into this game as the second one is up and no good. So the Falcons have it. Shower pushing. They may try to go 2 for 1 here if they hold to the shot clock. And looks like they're trying. That's exactly what they did. Went 2 for 1. So they will be promised another possession before this half ends. As Silkaitis pump fakes,
What a pump
three
fake.
ball, no good. Wow, is that move dirty? And Shower has it.
That was a great job by Silkaitis, just sent his man flying.
Yeah, just couldn't knock it down. Still a little bit of a forced shot. I don't think that was the right look that early in the shot clock. But hey, he hit one earlier, and shooter's got to shoot.
Absolutely.
Shot clock down to 16. McKay trying to create, or excuse me, Spears trying to create something here. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Wheaton North is calling for a shot. Spears drives, kicks, McKay, corner three. He gets fouled! And boy, does the Wheaton North bench love that. Getting the crowd into it. Oh, the coaches. That's awesome, you love to see that. Falcons faithful making some noise and a chance to extend this lead back to a 3-possession ball game.
Yeah, great job there by McKay.
Uncharacteristic miss from McKay. Luca, you mentioned him being one of the better shooters in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of pressure here, though. You still have 2 more shots.
Maybe an ultimate ball don't lie moment. As we know, obviously, the Mustangs were not a fan of that foul call.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Silkaitis. We'll check back in with 4 fouls. So be careful here. Don't shove anybody.
Good idea to sub him in here just to get the final rebound as the clock will wind down. And they're going to have Mercatelli in the backcourt.
No surprise there. Eight-point game, 6 seconds. Potter finds Mercatelli. Deep 3-ball, looks good, is not.
Just off the back iron there.
I think that was the look they wanted. Maybe a little deeper than they wanted, but pretty good look before the half. And Luca, why don't you break down some replays here?
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at some plays here from this exciting third quarter action. 8-point lead, Wheaton North. Here's Parker driving in. Switches hands, incredible layup by him. Here's a Diner South play. Ball is shoveled off. 3-ball is Butter. Silkaitis there, firing from 3. Here's another heads-up Parker play. Euro step, switch hands. I mean, what a performance by the kid. 18 for him going into the fourth quarter. And there's a putback there from Silkaitis. Last replay there. When we come back, more exciting action. Fourth quarter, you are watching York Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the last quarter of some Jack Tosh Holiday Classic consolation Final Four action. This is the first of the doubleheader here coming up in the Campbell Gym. And the Falcons have an 8-point lead here as Mercatelli playing great defense on the inbounder of the Falcons, who finally get across the timeline. Here comes Falcons down the floor, moving it around. Great move. They dump it off, however, it's stolen. And here comes Maggot, 1-on-2. Throws it up, gets absolutely hacked at, but no call. And here comes Parker. Parker throws it up, and he's got it. And
Downers South is going to call a timeout here.
Maggot is down on the floor.
Yeah, Maggot's on the floor. He's holding his left ankle. He's limping.
Yeah, Luca, I mentioned he got completely hacked, and I'm so surprised there was no foul call there.
Yeah, coach is helping him out here. He's going to...
That's just disappointing. You have to blow the whistle there.
Absolutely. And Maggot just such
Here's the replay.
critical part of this team.
This is just the replay of the Hudson Parker. Watch him switch hands in midair,
Wow.
left to right.
Yeah.
And he is now at 20 points on the ball game. He had 14 at half.
Great job from him.
Luca, on the stat sheet here, did it say how many steals he had at halftime?
Let's see here.
Because I'd add 2 or 3 more steals to what that number was.
2 steals for him.
So he is about 4 or 5 steals.
And Christian, both of those steals coming from the backcourt there, just full court press being run by Wheaton North, and he was just able to get those steals right under the bucket. So he was just able to get an easy basket on both those. There's a steal from him right there.
Right on cue, Parker makes another play and a chance to close this ball game out. Set back by House!
Jalen House got up there. He got bouncy for that swat. Come on now.
Severitas had open teammates. A little bit of an ill-advised selfish
a bit of
shot.
a heat check there.
Did he take a charge? He does! Severitas, way to set your feet, big fella!
What a great job by Severitas there. Taking the charge like a man. Let's take a look at that again. Severitas putting his body on the line. Severitas, bad transition 3, but here he redeems himself by taking that charge. Now back to the action.
A little update on Maggot. He's getting his foot taped up at the bench, so looks like you will see him back in this ball game. This is a kickball violation. New rule of the shot clock. Anytime there's a kickball violation, the shot clock must reset to 35, or 20, excuse me. But it was at 26, so it will not reset here. But yeah, still a 10-point ball game, and the Mustangs need to start making a push if they want to come back.
Yeah, absolutely, they're getting a lot done on the defensive end, but it's more what you need to get done on the offensive end. As there's a foul called on Wheaton.
I'm not sure about that, Luca.
Yeah.
That seemed like it was all ball, but that could be the makeup call for what happened earlier when Maggot got absolutely bodied and there was no call.
Yeah, for sure, Christian.
Now Maggot loosening back up, standing up as Severitas. Another ill-advised 3. Not sure if he needed that one. Very aggressive from the big fella. Is there's going to be a foul going against Potter, and Parker and Potter have some words for each other.
Down in South foul number 2, Will Potter is third. Team's first. Wheaton North basketball out of bounds.
Hudson gave him some words after that hack. And this is big stakes. I do not blame these guys for playing intense as there's a layup.
Oh, swat.
What a jump pass! And here comes House down the floor and cuts the lead down to 8.
Both the Severitas brothers just rising up, both the towers coming in, swatting it away.
Oh, Severitas, you did not need to reach there, man. That's going to be his 4th. So now both Severitas brothers at 4 fouls. That is not a good look for the Mustangs, as both of those guys have been so important
Yeah, absolutely.
to this comeback.
Yeah, your leaders, especially down low in the paint.
Wait, on the box score, they gave it to Potter, but the intercom said they gave it to Severitas, so just a little bit of mixed communication. See if they fix it,
not
or,
completely
or
sure.
just wrong.
It was indeed called for Severitas, called on Severitas.
And with that, we're going to step away for a quick intermission. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the quick intermission. Luca's got a little bit of an update on that foul.
Yeah, so it did turn out that foul was on Potter. Just a miscommunication there on the scoreboard there.
And I see the Falcons posting up, kicking. Shot clock down to 17. As a tip ball, and here comes House. House pushing, coast to coast, floating. Did he get it? No. But he's going to go to the line for 2. And now Shower very concerned because he's at 4 fouls. So foul trouble becoming a big theme here in the fourth quarter. These are big free throws for the Mustangs. They can cut this lead down to a 2-possession game with both, but the first one is missed.
Yeah, if you're South, you really got to take advantage of opportunities at the charity stripe. House needs to get this second free throw to go for sure, Christian.
Second is up and no good. Those misses really not helping at all for the Mustangs, as now they're in the same spot that they were in 30 seconds ago, being down 8. And another foul, that's going to go against 15. I believe that is Rich, and that's going to be his first, so nothing to worry about there. As Potter checks back in, he's playing with 4 fouls. Silkaitis also playing with 4 fouls. So 8-point game, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And the big question is, Luca, what do the Mustangs have left in the tank? Hudson Parker driving, fires, but picked off by the big fella who's going to get fouled immediately. So one more foul against the Falcons, and the Mustangs will be in the bonus.
Yeah, you can't risk being in the bonus here. South could just take advantage of those fouls then when you're in the bonus. Silkaitis now, Daniel Silkaitis now in the game. Both the brothers on the floor.
One playing with 4, the other playing with 3 fouls. Dumps it off to the big brother who's got it. Now back to a 2-possession game.
Yeah, a bit of an underhand layup there from Silkaitis. Impressive.
Driving, firing, Parker gets it to go. He has been automatic from inside the 3-point arc all game, and you see it there again.
Yeah, Christian, he has 22 in this ballgame now, really just putting this North team on his back and keeping the lead.
Swing pass, Potter rising and connecting with the mid-range jumper.
That was a nasty move there by Potter, just able to get in front of his defender, Parker, get an open mid-range look that he just cashes.
And the best part of that look is they scored in a matter of 5 seconds, so barely any time off the clock wasted there, Luca. Hudson fires. Princess fires and gets blocked. Here comes Subversive with the open lane to the rim. Gets fouled. Plus the shot and 1. Silkaitis and the Mustangs have a chance to cut this down to a 1-possession ball game, Luca.
Yeah, what a great run here by South. Just going ham right now, to say the least. And this is exactly what they need. This is some great momentum for them, too, in order to keep themselves in this game, Christian.
Yeah, Luca, and just like that, Wheaton North only finds themselves up by, let's see here first, don't let me jinx it. Yes, by 1 possession, that being 3 points, and now anyone's ball game here as this gym starts to come alive. This is what the Jack Tosh Holiday Classic is all about, folks.
Less than 4 minutes to go here. It's any man's game.
Here's a screen, it's being trapped. House goes for the steal. Parker now driving. Lays up. That's his first miss inside the paint. All game, do they get the timeout off?
They say, they're going to say that's
timeout.
Timeout, yeah.
So timeout called by Wheaton North. And with that, we're going to step aside for a full 60 seconds. I'm Christian McQuade. You're watching the 49th Annual Jock. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello everyone and welcome back from the short intermission. 3-point ball game. North basketball with the lead in a big possession here. Shot clock at 30 seconds. Shower with the ball. Gets it down low. Bonga kicks it. He traveled.
Yeah.
Had to be called on Hudson Parker. He's pretty much played a perfect basketball game up to that turnover.
Yeah, Parker just really wanted to stop and just give an open pass there to his mate. Just couldn't. Just slid a bit.
Downers Grove North and Downers Grove South, both teams now in the Final Four. One in the consolation Final Four, the other in the normal Final Four championship, or Final Four of the Tosh, and it just shows you how much of a powerhouse the town of Downers Grove North, or Downers Grove, is providing this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Two elite teams, Christian.
Downers Grove North barely survived in the rivalry game this year. Them being ranked 7th in state, that would have been a huge upset for the Mustangs to take them down, but the Mustangs are very good this year compared to what they have been in the past. The Silkaitis. Now Potter, 17 seconds on the clock. They find an open player who's now swatted away by Bonga. And now Hudson Parker and the Falcons with the ball and the lead. And a chance to make this lead even larger.
Christian, I just realized it, but Keon Maggot is back in the game after taking that scary fall and landing awkwardly on his ankle. He's back in for these final 2.5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, Luca, we mentioned his ankle being taped up, and I was announcing with Connor earlier, and he brought up a good point that the thing is with the ankle injury, it's going to hurt at first, and that's going to go away, but the risky thing about it is that when you have an ankle injury, man, oh man, it can just go either way. You can either play through it or you can end up spraining it. And Luca, why don't you bring up what just happened here? Both Silkaitis brothers are now with
4 fouls now, Christian. One more foul for either of them, and they are gone.
And both these guys are the one reason why that they're in this ball game, to say the least. I mean, both of them have been outstanding as Parker floats it. That's been his shot all night. He connects again. 5-point ball game, still anyone's game. Potter trying to break the press. Great skip pass over to House. House back over. They get it back to House. Down low to Silkaitis. Lays it up and in.
Silkaitis, great turnaround look there.
Wow. So Downers Grove South will spend a timeout here, Luca.
I'd assume they definitely, Christian, want to talk about their defensive strategies. We're going to take a look at a replay here.
Yeah, Luca. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out in a press. So here's the replay. It's just down low to Silkaitis. It's an easy spin move. And with that, we're going to step aside. The bigs are going at it. I'm Christian McQuade. With me is just Luca DeSanto. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got ourselves a ball game in this Final Four matchup. You're watching York Sports Network.
here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some Final Four matchup in the consolation bracket. Hudson Parker and the Falcons lead by 3, although the Mustangs have really stormed back and cut this lead down to 3. And here's Shower. Now driving, kicking, finding a wide open 3 ball. That's off the mark. And here comes Potter.
And that was a crucial shot there, Christian.
That's a charge. Shower steps in. And that's one heck of a momentum booster if I've ever seen one, Luca.
Absolutely, Caleb Shower. Again, it's all about putting your body on the line here, and that's exactly what Shower's doing, wearing a knee brace, too. I mean, I'd be more careful if I was him right now.
He's playing with 4 fouls.
4 fouls,
so
too,
if it's
yeah.
called a block, he's out of the ball
gone,
game.
yeah. Putting it all on the line. Incredible.
Absolutely, Luca. As Bonga has it in the corner. Bonga trying to make something happen as he finds his trusted point guard in Parker. Parker open for 3, pump fakes, kicks it, open. Are they gonna get a shot off? 3 seconds, Shower, air balls, bodies fly. Parker gets it up and in. 45 seconds remaining.
Parker came flying out of nowhere, Christian, as there's a kick ball violation on Wheaton North. I mean, come on now. Parker is putting on a show, 26 points. And it's not like he's the biggest kid on the floor here, Christian, but he is doing so much work on the inside here, like he's a big man, just overpowering his competition right now.
Absolutely, we've said his name so many times, and he's just, and they're just living with him. If they didn't have him, I can't imagine where they'd be. As here comes Potter, kicks it to Maggot. Maggot coast to coast, lays it up and in. Back to a 1-possession ball game.
Did you see that jump step by him, Christian? Just jumped right in, right under for a quick floater. 64-61 here, Wheaton North. Let's see if they can hold on to this 3-point lead they have right now. Don't go anywhere, you're watching York Sports Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this thriller. Wow, 3-point ball game. Ball belongs to the Falcons. This will be their 2nd year advancing to the Consolation Championship.
Oh, there's a steal.
Picked up by House, throws it up, no good. Rebound, LaRich, no good. 3rd time's a charm, no! They didn't convert on 2 wide open layups.
Christian, that is just so unfortunate. You had 2 opportunities right under the rim. That would have really, really kept you in this game here. Now they're gonna have to foul as Jack Spears will go to the line for 2.
And Spears, Luca, one of those guys you mentioned, those 3-point shooters, not a guy you want at the line if you were the Mustangs. And he's gonna knock it down and make this its 2-possession ball game as both of the Silkaitis brothers check back in.
And that's exactly what you need right now, and that's what was missing in that last play, Christian, some size. Putting in the Silkaitis brothers, again, in foul trouble, so maybe they were worried about when they intentionally foul, they are gone for good.
Second one is up and in, nothing but net. 18 seconds, they need a basket. Skip pass into the corner, House. Chucks it off the rim.
Oh.
However, Potter's there and he'll go to the line for 2. 6.8 seconds remaining.
That's his 5th foul. Number 2, Will Potter.
So Potter's gonna step up to the line for 2 now.
Potter, these are must knock down free throws if you want to give your team a chance here. He has to hit it.
First one goes down.
And he hit the first one. Someone in the stands, right? His Potter shot said something right in between his shot, something encouraging, but Fire Potter, that would distract me more than it would help me with free throws as big as these.
Maybe it's sarcastic help, if anything, Christian.
He's gonna knock down the second.
Those are 2 very clutch free throws, making this a 1-possession game now. Timeout Wheaton North here. They're gonna see what they can do. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.
Well, everyone, welcome back. The Mustangs living on a prayer here. They need a 3-ball or an and 1 off a steal. And boy, is it going to take a miracle, Luca.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so important for Downers South. You got to go for a steal first, but if not, you're going to have to foul and pray that they miss those 2 free throws at the line.
Oh, they get it to their best shooter. What a great move. Great job to go to the drawing board. As Coach Brackman draws it up for their best free throw shooter. That's an awesome play call. Now you got your most trusted free throw shooter at the line.
Fortunately, though, for South, they only shaved off 0.7 seconds off the clock, so you still have 5.9 seconds, which can get you a decent shot. You're able to move the ball around a bit, and you still have a timeout, but you can't advance as the first free throw is missed. That is a crucial free throw.
Now they're just going to ice the shooter with the timeout called here.
Good job. Good thinking.
But is that their last timeout?
That is their last timeout. I mean,
see, I don't know if it's worth it though, because now if he
Christian
misses it, you have to have a play drawn up here.
Yeah, that is true. So I mean, I think they're talking about any scenario here right now, whether that's
Marcatelli checks in.
Marcatelli, yeah, checking himself in. Yeah, that's exactly what you need. You need some 3-point shooters, and you also need some bigs in too, given that you could definitely have either of the Silkaitis brothers down low and just hope they get fouled. That is definitely something else that can happen too. So let's see this lineup. Yep, they're gonna keep the Silkaitis brothers in. House, Mercantelli, Potter too. A lot of shooters. They're gonna leave Mercantelli in the backcourt like they did at the end of the 3rd quarter, Christian. Just leaving him in the back, ready for a shot.
And here's the second free throw. This could be it, folks. Game on the line. Can he deliver? No, he can't. 5 seconds. House, buzzer, shot. Nothing but air. And that's going to be it, folks.
Wheaton North holds on to this game, Christian. And I feel like
that's not the shot they were.
If you're House, yeah, you definitely could have gotten a better shot.
Wide open.
Mercantelli was open, and he's your best shooter on this team. Yeah, do we have a replay? We do not. Okay, but I mean, yeah, I just feel like you could definitely get a much better shot off there. But nonetheless, Wheaton North will advance here to play in the Consolation Championship. That is great news for them. And it looks like we actually do have a replay, yeah.
So House wide open. Look at Marcatelli wide open in the corner. And House just, oh man, that's a very rush shot.
Yeah, and House just looked upset with himself. You know? Going back. Yeah, you have Marcatelli right there in the bottom right. Just ready for the shot.
All right, Luca, we got to take a break, Luca. We only have 10 minutes till our next game. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a big one between Lake Forest and Lamont for the Consolation Final Four. Winners will take on each other to play Wheaton North. I'm Christian McQuade. Thank you to everyone who tuned in.
I'm Luca DeSanto.
Luca DeSanto. You got us for the rest of the Consolation Championship, so get used to it. You're watching York Sports Network. We also have a post-game interview coming up here with Hudson Parker. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone. I'm here with Hudson Parker, the leading scorer from last game. Hudson, tell us a little bit about how this game ended. How did you guys escape, and what did you guys do? What was your game plan, and how did you guys execute it against a very tough DGS Mustangs team?
Every game plan we have is just to outwork the team we play, and we work very hard at practice every time, so it comes easy in the game. So, yeah, that's really it.
And Hudson, you did a great job of getting steals and turning those into points. You guys really advancing the Consolation Championship for the second year in a row. How does it feel to be back?
It feels really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to get a win this year because we came up a little bit short last year, but I think we can do it this year, so it'll be fun.
Hudson, thank you for your time. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, thank you.
Get some rest. All right. I'm Christian McQuade signing off. Don't go anywhere. We get another game to find out who will play the winner of this, to find out who they'll play against Wheaton North or not. You're watching York Sports Network.